Hi there guys and welcome to UFC 274. This is our predictions video that we do for every single UFC pay-per-view event. The last one, 273, if you follow the stream, the betting tips and everything like that, we started with 100 dollars, pounds, sterlings, euros, whatever else. And we finished with 700. We've made profit in every single UFC pay-per-view event this year. There's been 4. Each show we start with 100, and in total over the last 4 events we have 2,805.5 in profit. So welcome to the video if you are new. There is a link to the Discord down below. That is linked to Twitch as well. We do cover the events, we do live streaming, we do live reactions, commentary and everything along those lines. So please do check out the live stream as well. And as I said, if you are new, hit the like button, do subscribe, it does help the number, so I do appreciate it very much. So I'm going to crack on, should I say, with the first main card fight of the night, which is Donald Cerrone versus Joe. And I was 50-50 in this fight until I saw the passion from Donald Cerrone to go out there and get this done again. And now I am convinced Donald Cerrone wins this by grit, determination and overall experience. It's a points win, it's a decision win for Donald Cerrone, I believe. The passion for his kids and him needing to win this fight, there is absolutely no way he loses this fight. If he gets knocked down, he is going to do a Tyson Fury and he's going to get up. He's just too passionate about this fight and he's definitely going to win, excuse me. Now we're going to switch over to Mauricio Shogun Hua and OSP. If you are in the Discord, you will have noticed that I picked OSP. I am now since changing my pick because I've done some further research, and in my opinion, OSP his output, without being harsh, is crap. It's absolutely appalling. There's talent there. Yes, he's old. There's so much talent there still. You can see it, but he just doesn't go for it. And as much as Shogun shouldn't even be fighting, I think he's going to come away with a TKO win here, because OSP just doesn't seem to get moving for me at all. He just doesn't move. He genuinely just doesn't move. Well, he does move, but he doesn't. When there's a position to further advance, he just doesn't seem to go for it anymore. Whether that's an age thing or a mental block, I don't know. It's very Tyron Woodley-esque, if that helps. My official pick for this fight is Shogun Hua via TKO. Next up, we're going to go into what I think is now going to be a very, very different fight. A very different fight for the simple reason that Charles Oliveira missed weight. Officially he missed weight, but unofficially he made weight on 2 of the scales backstage, and a lot of other fighters complained about the same thing, that the scales were a bit off. The official scales at the front, the manual ones, which I believe they need to get rid of. Just if you need to, get 3 digital scales, make them weigh 3 times, take the average if it's that bad, or calibrate them all, and then just take the most common number that they weigh. Mike Chandler, Tony Ferguson. I believe now Tony is... He's eyeing that prize. He is definitely eyeing that prize of the belt. But Chandler, younger, dare I say hungrier now. I think he was going to come out there and just start punching Tony like Justin Gaethje. But now I think, now that the belt is vacant, which we'll go into later when we get to the main event, Chandler is going to come out there and he's going to show us what he can really do. He's going to come out there from his Bellator days and he is going to absolutely, I think, dismantle Tony Ferguson. It's going to be an absolute wrestle fuck. It's going to be so bad. Chandler is going to win by points, and it's going to be a heavy points decision. We might even see a 10-8 in there, maybe 10-7. Mike Chandler by points. He's going to be very smart now that he knows that he could potentially get a title shot. He cannot afford to lose this fight now by fighting with entertainment. That's not going to be his thing. This is just me personally speaking. I think he was going to do that, but now I believe he's going to go out there, smart head on, fight like a champion, and go out there and get a decisive win. Up next, co-main event of the evening, Thug Rose Namajunas versus Carla, the Cookie Monster, Esparza. We all know, or if you don't, Esparza won the last fight, I believe. Oh, I could be wrong here. I'm going to look like an absolute tail end if I'm wrong. Yes. No. Yes. She won the last fight, but it was years ago. Let me just double check. I believe it was 6 years ago, something ridiculous like that. It was 8 years ago. Holy hell. All I'm going to say for this one, to try and keep this video recording as short as possible, is Thug Rose is a completely different, more dynamic, more powerful, more stronger fighter than I believe anyone in this division. I think she's going to beat Carla Esparza via a submission victory. Submission or points, but if you want to risk, I'd probably say submission. I think it's a very... She's good. She's very good on the mat now. Can she KO? Yes. But I just see her doing what she needs to do. It's 5 rounds. I think there's going to be more than one chance for her to get a submission victory here. Now we're going to move into the main event. Charles, I still believe the champion, Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje. My initial pick was Charles Oliveira by submission. And then the missed skills, and oh, this is such a hard fight to call. This is really hard now, because for you to not make weight, go back for an hour, work out, go in a sauna and everything, and not lose half a pound, considering he used to make 145, it's mind-blowing to me. It's almost like he'd gone back, done the sauna, and gone back on them same scales backstage and thought, oh, I've made weight. So then he comes back out, it's still the same weight at the front, and then he goes back again because he'd weighed himself 3 times. And then he still didn't make weight, like almost an hour later, which doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't matter if you're sucked in that much. He should have been able to lose half a pound. It just should have been possible. I don't get what they've done. And then while this was happening, you saw Gaethje tweet out he was already weighing 165.2, which is incredible. And then, oh man, I mean, Oliveira looked like death on the scales. He looked like skin and bone. It was terrible. So I don't know what had happened there. But then he had a chat with, I think it was Megan Oliveira. Is that the one? I don't know. And then, Jesus, he was so passionate about how he's just going to come out there and he's still the champion, which I believe he still is. So, the ruling for the fight is, if Charles wins the fight, he is not the champion. He becomes the #1 contender, and he will fight for the title next. Justin Gaethje, if he wins, becomes the champion, and then he will defend the title to whoever the UFC see fit. I believe, not that I want this, but I believe this is the absolute perfect scenario for Dana White to get Conor McGregor back into a title shot. And neither of them are going to turn that fight down because the money's ridiculous. My official pick for this fight, due to the bad weight cut, due to being sucked in, due to his legs probably being a bit weaker, not being able to rehydrate as much, mentally being beaten 3 times by the scale, is going to be Justin Gaethje by a TKO, round 1 or round 2. If it goes beyond 2.5 rounds, my pick is Charles Oliveira by submission. But if he comes out swinging, you do not swing with Gaethje. In my opinion, Gaethje is the hardest hitter in 155. It's going to end bad. So official pick, Justin Gaethje via TKO rounds 1-2. If it goes any further than that, your submission to Bronx, Charles Oliveira round 3-4-5. Enjoy the event. I'm going to try and be live tonight. Whether or not I can stay awake is another different thing. like I said, there's links in the description below to the Discord, to the Twitter, to everything else along them lines. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. Thank you very much.